Hey guys, so this is recorded after the races, which is why I kind of look sweaty and exhausted. But just like I say, thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you like it. It's self-explanatory. But I'd also like to say that this is the first race since I injured my shoulder. So I haven't raced at all since last season, and I won those last season. But what I did part of the way through the school year is I ended up deadlifting too much weight, and I stress fractured the bone in my shoulder, my right shoulder. So I spent 3 or 4 months recovering from that. Had to go through physical therapy. So this is finally my first race back in the season. I did pretty good for not being able to do much for the past four months ish. It's been longer now. It's been more like 4 or 5 months since I did it. I was traveling to my grandparents' house for a little bit, so I wasn't able to do anything that sports related down there. But so this is my first race back. I hope you enjoy. It's 3 races. The first 2 races are the point races. No, that's not the point races. The first 2 races are generally the elimination, but there's only 3 people in my race, so the first 2 races are just the first 2 races. And the third race is the main race, and that's what gives you points. That's the race that counts. That's the race that matters when it comes to going from novice to intermediate to expert to professional. But I'm novice. I haven't been racing that long. So yeah, here's the races. Thanks for watching.
Corey leading the way. Here comes Tyler O'Donnell. Tyler O'Donnell taking the 2 spot. Riley Richardson settling for 3, and Ewing McNaughton rounding out the top 4. Rocco taking the transfer. Moto number 14, 15-year-old intermediates, total points. Emily Kahn, Chad Forstall, and Jacob Woodward. Forstall, Woodward, and Kahn giving themselves plenty of room out here on the track. Chad Forstall out of Scotia, New York, leading the way out of turn number 3, looking to take the win in round number 1. Jacob Woodward in the 2 spot, and Emily Kahn rounding out in the 2 spot with the second transfer, and Huey McNaughton out of Albany will round out the top 3. Moto number 14, 15-year-old intermediates, Chad Forstall, Jacob Woodward, and Emily Kahn. Chad Forstall leading the way. Jacob Woodward and Emily Kahn giving each other plenty of room out here. Forstall, Chad Forstall getting it done out of Scotia, New York. Back-to-back wins. Jacob Woodward out of Schenectady, New York, getting it done. He'll take the win for the night. Riley Richardson out of Shasbury behind the 2 spot, and Tyler O'Donnell running out of Latham, New York, rounding out the top 3. Moto number 14, 15-year-old intermediates. Chad Forstall, Jacob Woodward, and Emily Kahn. It's going to be Forstall leading the way. Hostile cars out front. That's going to be Woodward and Kahn battling out for that 2 spot. Chad Forstall out of Scotia, New York, looking to take this sweep for the night and getting it done. That's going to be Jacob Woodward out of Schenectady, New York.
Okay, well, you made it through the video. Sorry about that second race recording. My father, who is recording, did not start the recording in time, so you missed starting off the gate. As I said, there's only 3 people in my moto. I got 2nd place in all 3, which is really good for what being out of shape and not doing much sports related and endurance related activities for a while. So I'm pretty happy with what I got. They weren't handing out they weren't handing out trophies today. These weren't the big races, the main races that they have. These were just races that still get you points, but aren't that big of races. Fridays are when they have the big races, and today was Tuesday, so I didn't get to go into any of the big races. So yeah, no, there was no trophies handed out. There were just little pendants. Friday I should be racing unless it gets rained out, which there's a chance of that happening. And if I win Friday, I should be getting a trophy. If not, I'll let you know, but I should be making a video then too. Hopefully I might have my friend Nick. He runs a YouTube channel called Brick Nick. No spaces in that, because otherwise you get a different YouTube channel. But I might have him come along, and hopefully he'll be able to bring his GoPro, so you'll be able to get a GoPro shot on my bike. I'm running, the bike I'm using is a Free Agent Virgo, and it's a pretty good entry level bike. It's pretty light compared to what I raced before. Before I used to race on Mongooses and really cheap bikes. The first 2 bikes I ever raced on, because I raced a little bit before last season, but that was like 3 years before last season. But when I first started racing, I was terrible. I was young. I didn't have any endurance or any strength. So then I was racing on handmade bikes. I'd take the team I was on. It's called Supos through Triple Threat, which is down in Aurora, Illinois. If you're ever there, you can look it up and check by. Or if you live there, they're a nonprofit organization that helps kids with stuff, and they do different things. They do football. They visit schools for field days and stuff like that. But so they had a BMX team that I got on and because it's a nonprofit, they're not charging any money, because they just want kids to get active out there. So what they did is they just go to a junkyard and they grab whatever BMX bikes they find there, they line them up, and you pick one and you take it apart completely and clean everything out, re-grease all the bearings, put it entirely back together. So that's where I first learned how to do work on a bike, and that's when I first started racing. And then I ended up having to move, so for 2, 3 years after that, I was stuck without being able to race. And then last year, we were just driving around, about to go pick something up, and I just happened to catch it at a corner of my eye, but there's a BMX track right there, and I'm like, well, what do you know? So the track I raced at tonight was Tri-City BMX. It's over in Rotterdam, upstate New York, in the capital region. So, and I'm racing for Team Heckler BMX. I don't know if that's reversed for you guys or not. I'll have to take a look at it later. But yeah, so these are some of the ones I won last year. This one's right here. This one back here is a first place. This one right here is I think this was a second place. This is, my bad, no. The green one right here is a first place. This one right here is a second. And yeah, this one right here was also a first. So I got 3 firsts, 1 second. I think I have a few more somewhere. I couldn't find them, but that's what I got last season. And then I got a second today. So tonight was pretty fun. I had a good time. I don't know if you noticed, but on the second race, that first berm, the turn right there, I hit the asphalt wrong coming off of one of the off some of the dirt jumps right there, and so I went tire first into the bump that goes right there into the berm, and so I almost wiped out on that. I recovered it and made it through the race, which is why you saw the person behind me, the girl behind me, catch up real quickly. But anywho, that's that. I got second. I'm pretty happy about that. Thanks for watching. If you like it, then like the video. If you want to see more, just subscribe, turn on notifications, I guess. It's up to you, really. Anywho, thanks for watching. Peace.